Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you like a pond build or anything else koi related, be sure to hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any future content. And if you're returning, welcome back. Also feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section below, like these legends did here. It's always good to hear from you, so yeah, get in touch. The time has gone. The rescue fish that have been in the temporary pond there for 8 or 9 weeks, I'm going to look at them, getting them moved into the main pond. Obviously got to do the last final scrapes on them just to make sure they're healthy, and if all is good, then we'll get them in. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on. Oh, morning guys. So we're nearly at the end of September, which means that the season is slowly coming to an end. A couple of jobs I still need to get done, but today I'm going to look at moving these rescue fish into the main pond, all of them. So I'm going to be doing that shortly, but first off I want to check the fish in the main pond, give them a quick check over. I want to scrape the kahaku and one of the ogons because I've seen them flash a couple of times. So before I move these fish into there, obviously I want to make sure that everything's good in that pond as well. So got the pan net out, got the measuring bowl out, got the sock net out. Yeah, there's what, 11 fish in here. Not going to measure all of them, but that's the first job I want to get ticked off anyway. Measure them off, give a couple of them scrapes, and then we'll look at getting the rescue fish into this pond, as long as they scrape well. So catch you shortly. Right, so yeah, here's Mickey Haku. I've just measured him up, 47 cm. I'm not sure what he was at the beginning of the season. I'm not expecting a lot of growth because they were in the temporary pool for the first couple of months on light feeding. Temperatures haven't been great this year, as we know. My pond's down to 15 at the moment, but it's not looking too bad. Obviously, yeah, like I said, I'm going to give him a scrape. There's a couple of suspect marks here, but not too sure about them. But yeah, he's 47 cm, he's coming on. Not a bad fish at all. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get some scrapes done and get him back in the pond, and we'll move on to the next one. So 47 cm. Right, so I've just scraped him, all coming back clear, so nothing to worry about. He was 44 at the beginning of the season, I've just checked, so he's only put on 3 cm, but it's to be expected, to be honest. So anyway, I'm going to get him into the pool. And here's my Shizui. Tell you what, I have noticed the blue starting to fade across the top. I don't know whether that's a common thing with Shizui. 41 at the beginning of the season, he's 45 cm there. I still love this fish. I know there's not many Shizui fans out there, but it's definitely one of my favourites. So I'll give him a quick scrape, just out of curiosity, and then I'll get him back in at 45 cm. Next up is my shower. He was 30 cm at the beginning of the season, 36 now. So quite a bit of growth on him for my pond anyway. Or her, pretty sure it's a female, this one. Quite a nice fish, but yeah, 36 cm. Doesn't look like there's any issues. So I'll get her back into the pond. Right, so those are the 3 main ones that I wanted to measure. I'm not going to pull all of them out, to be honest with you. What I am going to do, the Shiro, that wound on his gill plate from when he jumped out shortly after I got him, it's not healed that well, so what I'm going to do is get him, once the rescue fish are in this pond, I'm going to take him out, put him into the temporary pond, and continue to treat him for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to salt it up back up to 6 aquaflavin, and I'll do some topical treatment on it as well. No Kajaku as well, I don't think you can see him, but looks like he's got a bit of carp pox because it's obviously getting cooler. So yeah, let's get the net off the temporary pool and check these fish out and get him into this main pond. Right, so here he is. Never managed to get him in the bowl when I brought him from the pond closure. Basically just wanted to get him straight into the pool. I just measured him as close as I can get, but 62 cm. There we go, yeah, 62 cm. Look, I know it's not the prettiest fish, certain of that, but you know the story behind these fish out of this pond rescue. I saw photos of when the ponds were built in the 1970s, so this old fella obviously took pride in his ponds. Rescued these 3 koi, and I'm sure the old fella would want them to go to a good home. I've got space, so you know, I don't mind putting them into my main pond, but he certainly is a beast. 61 cm. I'm going to give him one last scrape there before I put him into the pond, and then we'll get him in there. I have had a couple of comments saying, oh, I don't know why you want to put these fish in there, but yeah, end of the day, this is how I see it, it's a good deed, looking after these fish for the old fella. So yeah, I don't want to keep him in his bowl too long, so I'm going to get a scrape done and then get him into the main pond. Right, so his scrape's good, so I'm going to get him into the pond. And there we go. And here's the next one. He's coming in at 55 cm now. So he's quite a little bit on since I got him from the closure. Do like this fish. Definitely a lot more interesting than the chag. But same story. You know, can't just get rid of fish just for the sake of it. And he's got a new home to live out the rest of his days. But I'm a little bit torn on this one, whether it's actually a king caputo, which I originally thought, or whether it's just a ghosty. But all the same, I do like it. It's a nice fish. Hopefully by putting these fish in my main pond, these bigger fish, it'll start introducing a bit of tameness into my fish. But anyway, I'm going to get him into the main pond. And there he goes. There we go, settling in nicely. There's the Ogon. I did have to put him straight in because he wasn't fond of being in the net, so to save stressing him out, I just put him straight into the pond. Nice side on view. My kahaka has certainly taken an interest in the new fish. But to be honest with you, they all seem to have become a lot more lively since I put the new ones in. And like I said, hopefully by putting these bigger fish in, it may help with the confidence of my existing fish, because they are pretty shy, to be honest. But yeah, he looks beautiful now he's in the pond. Beautiful view through the window. So I'll leave them all to get acquainted and keep an eye on them over the next couple of days. Right, that's it for this one. It's great to finally get those rescue fish into their forever home in the main pond. Looks like they're all getting on well, very inquisitive of each other. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on them over the next few days, but hopefully all is good. Right, we'll leave it there for this one. If you haven't already, be sure to check out these videos below if you haven't already seen them, and you can subscribe to the channel by hitting the icon in the top corner there. So next week we're going to be looking at winterproofing the ponds. A few jobs to be done as we're going towards the end of the season, so yeah, that'll be next week. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.